Hello first grade families. In this video we're going to talk about two different ways to access Canvas material, which is the live instructions and all the assignments and materials your student will be learning from this first quarter and maybe on to the second quarter. So I'm not sure why my picture is sideways here, but we're just going to go with it. So if you go to my class webpage, again, Google Miss Vesta Porter, you will come to our resources. So here you have already reset your student's password, and if you have not, you can do that right here, number 1. And then we're going to go into Canvas and explore Canvas first through Clever. So if you go to my webpage, click on this link that says Clever, it will bring you to Clever and it will prompt you to log in first. So since I logged in, it brought me to that login page, but if not, you will come to a page that looks like this, and you will click either log in here with your new username and password, or I will also send out towards the first day of school Clever login badges, which are easier to scan on an iPad or on a tablet or a phone. So here we are, we're going to log in with our username and password, which you have just reset. So here I am, we're going to pretend that I typed it in. It's going to bring me into Clever. Remember, my Clever is going to look a little different than your students will, just because theirs will be more simple. But here you can see all the wonderful resources that I have favorited. And if you go to my page, you could check out those resources that I have brought to the top of my page. So what we're really going to focus on this year are these few different apps. So as you can see here, you see this little heart. Mine is red, but if you have not hearted it, all these apps will be down here in PWCS resources. So here's Canvas, and I'm going to click the heart just so it kind of hops up to the top of my page when I log in next. So here we are in Clever. You can also access the Zoom link this way, but we're going to focus on Canvas right now. So now that we're in Clever, I'm going to click on our Canvas page, and it's going to bring us into Canvas. Here it is, asking me who I am again with my email and my password. Alright, so here's our Canvas page, and we're going to not worry about my summer school one, but here we are, Miss Vesta's first grader. So once you get to this page, you're going to click on the colored pencils, and I am still working on this material, but here's just kind of the general layout. So we're just going to take a look at the home page today. So here you can see some contact information, and then each of these buttons. And here's the time before school. You can kind of go in, play around, check out things about me, things about Porter and our class and online norms. You can see our schedule here. And here I also created schedules that you could print out, put in your student's workspace, hang on the refrigerator, just so you can see that every single day to keep things consistent. I also put an editable version in there too. Also, so some more at-home resources. Here are just some things that you could check out to see if you would like to hang those up in your student's workspace as well. Moving down, we have a general button for our Zoom links that you can just click once you authenticate your Zoom link, and it'll bring you right into our Zoom lessons. And then here we have our buttons for the days of the week. We have our general technology. We talked about Clever. There will also be a tutorial about Seesaw. The hub is where you can view your grades. We have our Zoom link. Mastery Connect is where we're going to take our online test. And then lastly, the PWCS resources. And then down here we have our counseling service, our gifted education, and parent view and grades. So by just clicking on these buttons, I'll give you an example. So let's click on our Porter Traditions and Information. You click on the button, it will bring you to a new page, and here's where you can learn all about Mary G. Porter, Porter uniforms, Porter traditions, the school creed we say every morning, parent volunteer hours. And then to go back, remember mine is going to look a little different because I'm in my teacher one. You're going to click the home, and you'll go back to our main page. And we'll talk a little bit more about this when we're ready for instruction. But here's just a chance to kind of go in, take a look, click on maybe the days of the week, see our schedule, and remember, I'm still working on this kind of stuff. Explore all your resources. All right, so there is one great way to get into Canvas, which is through Clever. Clever also has apps that we're going to be using this year in school. I'll link everything on the Canvas pages, but if you prefer Clever, you can go in here and check out the apps that we'll be using, the assignments that will be linked into your student's Clever account. So here's our second way to access Canvas. Again, you can just Google Miss Vesta Porter, click on the first link, which is mine, and then scroll down back to that first Canvas information and login information, and you could choose this, Student Canvas Login. And since you have reset your student's password, username and password, you can log them in here to get into Canvas. Something I'm not sure about is if you need the pwcs.edu, but again, once we get a little closer to school, we'll figure that out. So again, you can get to Canvas by clicking either on my Messenger page, this first link here, Student Canvas Login, or you can go through Clever, which holds a lot of different apps. And again, once you get into our Canvas page, please take a little look around and explore. On our first day of school, you can just go in and click on Tuesday, since it will be a Tuesday, but I will have some things posted for that Monday. All right, thanks so much.